Hey, church. So this past Sunday, we officially launched our pledge campaign. You may have received one of these in a bulletin if you were here on Sunday, but our theme this year is called Immeasurably More. It comes from this prayer that's in the book of Ephesians, where the person praying this prayer over the church receiving this letter says, I'm praying for you to the God who can do immeasurably more than all we could ask or imagine, according to God's power at work in us. And so that's really what this whole pledge campaign is about. It's us trying to take seriously that the God that we worship, that the Christ that we follow, that somehow this God has called us to be integral parts, not peripheral, not dispensable parts, but us, like regular people, you, me, all of us. God has chosen us to be the vessels of God's power to achieve God's dream for the world. That's amazing to think about, that we've been given that awesome responsibility, that we've been chosen to be partners with God in this way. But it can be daunting. It can be I don't even know where to begin, how to even to process that. I'm just trying to get through my day. If I can get through my day as a sane person, I mark it up as a success. So how can I even begin to fathom that I'm part of God's strategy, an indispensable part of God's strategy to do all that God wants for creation? Well, this is a great starting place. Is this a place where you can estimate how much you can give financially to the church in 2026? Yes, it is absolutely that. And we craft a budget based on the responses that come back. But this is also, on the flip side, an opportunity to look at different areas of ministry, ways that you can plug in. And this is really just a conversation starter. It's us trying to take one step a little bit closer to God kind of using us in specific ways to invest in one another, invest in the lives of our neighbors. Now, I know so many of us are already doing that, but if you're really feeling I would like to do it more, specifically by plugging in with my church family, well, check out the reverse side of this pledge card. Start the conversation. Just say, I want to be completely open to how God can do immeasurably more than I could ever ask, I could ever imagine. Not even sure that it's really a possibility, but I'm willing to be open to it. Let's talk about this area. Let's talk about this area and how I could plug in. So this is a discernment tool. It's practical, but it's deeply spiritual as well. So I look forward to being with you this Sunday as we continue to explore ways God can do immeasurably more through us for the sake of this world that God created and loves and has redeemed. And then the other thing I want to let you know is that this Sunday, big Sunday, we've got Trunk or Treat happening from 4 to 5 p.m. It's out in the main church parking lot. So from 4 to 5, if you've got trick-or-treaters, bring the costumes, bring a bucket or a bag, get some of that candy, because it's going to be some good trick-or-treating. And the other thing, if you would like to participate, we could really use some help by you showing up at 3:30 p.m. to come. You'll be shown where you can park your car and pop a trunk, put up some decorations if you like, and then be a part of that trunk or treat process so you can hand out candy. The thing that really makes this a success is having lots of trunks. So if you want to get all elaborate, do it. If you're well, I can't get super elaborate, but I can do a little something, hand out candy, perfect, come. That's 3:30 p.m. for those who are going to decorate a trunk, hand out candy, and then 4 o'clock we'll start the trunk or treating in our parking lot. So we'll see you there. And then finally, if you've got a middle schooler or high schooler, my friends, we're headed at 5 o'clock. We're going to gather once trunk or treat is over, and we're taking middle schoolers and high schoolers to Danville, to the Houstonville Haunted House. It's going to be awesome. Just make sure to call the church or send me an email if you can. Let us know you're coming. $10 for pizza, for the ticket, for transport, for all of that. And then we'll get us there for what I think is going to be a pretty awesome adventure. So this Sunday, big Sunday. We'll see you in church.